fact, it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 20. Six with a gain of 7.
He was brought down by Anthony Walker. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Tannehill. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Titans. Now
a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Evans on the tackle.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
2nd and 7 at the 44-yard.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
8 yards on the
line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. A toss right to Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big... play that time for the Titans. 55 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Colts nothing.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made.
Complete.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. And the pressure gets to him again. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Safety's creeping. Check 43.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's good.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Play action. It's Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Back to throw now on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Running with Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here we go with Kamara. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Tannehill. That's complete. Okuegbunam. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Derrick Henry. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Colts 21, Titans 14.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the second down throw on target, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
tackled back at the 35-yard line.
I got you, pump, slam. Check. Lucky.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Matt Judon there on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Off play action, Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 32.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Now it's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
they'll run it again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, It's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Titans.
Back to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Colts take over first down.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Only one timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force